I'm going to share with you his life, parts of it, his funeral program. He was 88 years old, a long and happy life. He passed away at home, and his wife was there with him. And the kids and my mom and I arrived very shortly thereafter. He was born in 1934. Um, he was a major part of our volunteer fire department. Matter of fact, he was assistant chief and one of our founding members. And he answered to the call name Lubbocha 12. We are going to retire that number in honor of him. He loved farming. He loved anything and everything outdoors. He loved to plant a big garden. He loved to be in the hayfield. He loved just being outside. That was his life. They had a dairy farm for years, and then they built chicken houses, and he grew pullets. And my aunt, his wife, her chicken houses were breeders, which picked up eggs is like what we do now. But he always had a big garden. He always had enough for people to come in and pick, and community to gather around. He always made sure you had tomatoes. That was his thing. He is survived by his wife, Waldine Nowell. We call her Dean. Jack and Dean were just 4 days shy of celebrating their 70th anniversary. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and that would have been their anniversary. Can you imagine 70 years? That's goals right there. They had 4 children. They had a daughter, they had a set of twins, and then they had another son. The twins were boys. He had, let me count, 6 grandchildren and 9 great-grandchildren. Amazing. Now he has a brother and a sister still living. And we had his service yesterday. It was hard. Most funerals are. But we had a lot of family and friends surrounding us. We had the honor guard from our Mississippi Fire Academy. That was very special. They did casket watch. They presented Aunt Dean with a flag and his helmet. Now I'm going to show you some pictures through it. And if this is not your kind of video, that's okay. We will try to get back on schedule for Wednesday. It's just kind of been a rough weekend. So I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you've been there. As I said, I'm going to share some pictures of him. He and my dad worked and farmed together for several years. They lived here on our farm for several years before buying their farm. We've always just been very, very close. Our funeral procession yesterday was led by our fire truck. And we had 6 other departments with us through that procession. We have 9 total volunteer fire departments in the county. Now, there were a couple that we didn't ask to participate because it would have pulled them a great distance away from their departments and their areas. So we have to try to leave, a support system there for their areas. I'm probably not exaggerating when I say the procession was probably close to a mile long. It was amazing to see that many people for that last ride. Our 911 dispatch did a wonderful job with the last call. It's very emotional, so I'll warn you there. It gets me every time, whether I know that person or not. But it's life, and we all have to go through it. But he had a beautiful life and a beautiful service. And that send-off was pretty amazing. So enjoy the pictures, the video that's coming up of the procession, and then, of course, of the last call. I thank each and every one of you for just being there, understanding. We're going to get back on track. Y'all will help me do that. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate each and every one of you.
butchers.
Louisville 911 to Little Butcher 12. Louisville 911 to Little Butcher 12. Louisville 911 to Little Butcher 12. Assistant Chief Jack Nowell. It is with deep regret and great sadness that the Louisville Winston County Dispatch announces the last alarm for Little Butcher 12, Assistant Chief Jack Nowell. Thank you for your many years of commitment and service to the well-being of others. You will be missed by so many and in our hearts forever. You are an asset not only to Little Butcher, but to all the Winston County Fire Service. You have laid the groundwork of the Little Butcher Fire Department, and your legacy will go on to protect the community in much the same way as you have for so many years. Your service here is complete, and your final duty will be to watch over your family and fellow firefighters. Little Butcher 12 has gone home and is out of service. Louisville Winston County Dispatch is clear, February 12th, 2023 at 15:30.